Astrid. So before we get started today, I just have a few things I need to say to the camera, and then we'll get started. Does that sound all right?
Yes.
Okay. Today is April 2nd, 2016. My name is Indu Greywall. I am a social worker with the Victorian Ministry for Children and Families. We are interviewing Astrid Magnuson today here in Victoria at her foster mother's home. Claire Richardson is the homeowner at 1122 North Park Street, and the time is 5:30. All right, so Astrid, as I mentioned to the camera, my name is Indu, and I'm here to talk to you about your experiences so far. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So before I begin to ask you some questions, I want you to know that if at any point you feel uncomfortable answering a question or need any kind of a break, you just let me know by nodding your head, all right?
Okay.
So, I was wondering if you know exactly what my job is.
Yeah, you guys come and talk to me, see if I like my placement or if it's good or not, and then I get moved or stay.
Okay. So you're partially correct. I work for the Ministry for Children and Families, and what that means is I represent children and families in need. So one of the most important things that we do is speak with children and youth just to find out what's going on in their lives. So my focus here is just to talk to you about what's been going on, just to ask you some questions about yourself and to get a better understanding of how you're doing, okay?
I know.
So I understand that you are 15 years old now, is that correct?
Yeah, I'll be 15 next month.
Oh, that's exciting. So one of the important pieces of this interview is that we're being as truthful as possible, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand the difference between a truth and a lie?
Yeah, the truth is what actually happened.
Okay, great. So I thought that we could start off by playing a little game called Two Truths and a Lie. Have you ever played it before?
No, but I think I know what it is. Isn't it just you tell two truths and a lie, and then the other person has to find the lie?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, would you like to start?
No, you start.
Okay. I have been to India. I have a dog, and my favorite color is blue. Which one do you think is the lie?
You don't have a dog?
Wow, you're really good at this. All right, it's your turn.
Okay, I have been to New York, I don't have a dog, and I don't like art.
Well, because I can see your artwork all around us, I know that that's the lie.
Okay, you got me.
Okay, so Astrid, moving forward, it seems that you do understand the difference between the truth and a lie. So let's start talking about your art. Where did you get your love for art from?
Well, my mother is an artist, and so I grew up painting and drawing. I like art a lot. It's something that can always stay with me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, since my mom got arrested, I've moved around a lot.
Okay, and how were those experiences for you?
Well, I really like Claire. She's really nice and shows me a lot of love.
Okay. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Well, she's the first placement I've had where I actually feel safe. We spend a lot of time together. It's nice. Her husband is gone a lot, so we get a lot of time together. We talk about everything. I can tell her anything, but my foster mom wasn't as great as Claire.
Which foster mom is that?
After my mom got arrested, I was taken by CPS where I stayed with Star. I liked her in the beginning, but then something bad happened.
Can you tell me a little more about the bad thing that happened?
Well, she got mad at me for hanging around her boyfriend at the time, Uncle Ray. I had never had a father figure in my life before, and I just liked being around him. He was nice. I told Star that she had nothing to worry about and that I didn't want to ruin this placement, but she was just always kind of short with me after that.
Okay.
Then One day, something happened. I didn't think it would happen, but it did.
Who is involved in the thing that happened?
Uncle Ray and me.
Okay. So I'm wondering if you could possibly tell me a little more about that.
Well, I liked him. I didn't know that I did, but then he made me feel like he liked me too. He even called me pretty one time.
Okay, and how did that make you feel?
Made me feel good. My mother always had guys around her. She's so beautiful. This was the first time I felt beautiful too.
Okay. Can you tell me more about what had happened between you and Uncle Ray? Okay, that's fine. Before we move on, can we make a name for this time? Maybe call it the Uncle Ray time?
Okay.
Okay, great. So can you tell me a little more about what had happened maybe after the Uncle Ray time?
Well, then things started to get bad between Star and Uncle Ray. They were fighting a lot. I felt bad, but at the same time, kind of didn't. I was happy to be noticed, I guess, but I felt bad for my foster brothers.
Why did you feel bad for your foster brothers?
Well, they always asked me not to screw it up. They knew Star was changing when she started to drink again, and I'm pretty sure it was because of me, because I liked Uncle Ray and he liked me too.
Okay. Can you tell me any more about that?
Well, one night Star and Uncle Ray were fighting. They were fighting bad. I didn't really know what to do, so I just listened from my room. Star started to mention my name and then came running out of her bedroom into mine. Uncle Ray was trying to hold her back. She was really angry. She said that she wanted to kill me. I knew it was because I liked Uncle Ray. Then I noticed a gun, but Uncle Ray had pulled her out of the room. That's when I opened the window to jump out of the house. But before I could get out, I was shot. All I remember is waking up to sirens and my foster brother asking me not to wreck this place before him. That's why I told the police I didn't remember what had happened. Now I am on constant suicide watch.
Do you remember who shot you? Okay. So is that head nod a sign that you would like to not talk about this then?
No, I don't remember anything else.
Okay. Is it all right if we call that time the Star and Uncle Ray time?
Sure.
Okay. So can you tell me about any other times that stick out for you when you lived with Star and Uncle Ray?
No, not really. They seem nice. I guess I screwed that up. I don't want to talk about them anymore.
Okay, we can move on. Can you tell me anything about your other experiences?
The youth facility is where I went next. This time was a big wake-up call for me. I think it really helped me appreciate Claire a lot more.
Okay, can you explain that a little bit more for me?
Well, it was tough. The kids were tough. I wasn't used to that. There was one time where I got jumped for no reason by a group of girls. They beat me up pretty bad.
Okay. What kind of feelings did that experience bring up?
I was so angry. I went to the bathroom and cut my hair off. I knew that it made me look weak. That night, I went and let those girls know not to mess with me.
Okay, and how did you do that? Okay, that's fine. Is there anything else you want to talk about from your time at the youth facility?
No, every day was just tough. I made a good friend, but I don't want to talk about him.
Okay, that's fine. Can you tell me a little bit about your experiences before your mother was arrested?
I don't really like to talk about her. The last time I saw her, she met Claire and was really rude to her. It was as if she was just jealous.
Is there anything else you can tell me about that?
Not really. She was just not nice to Claire and it made me like her less.
Why is that?
I like Claire. That's why. Can we move on?
Sure. So what was it like growing up with your mother?
It was good, I guess. My mother was my best friend, but not always a mother. She's a romantic and would fall in love so easily. I knew things were going to change every time she got a boyfriend.
All right. What do you mean by that?
She just wouldn't be around as much. She would leave me for the boyfriends, and then when they would break up, I would have to help her feel better again. She needed me.
Okay. And what was that like for you to be left alone?
It was annoying, but it's normal. It never surprised me. One time she left me in the car alone for hours while she was in the house with this guy. Obviously, I knew what was happening. My mom wasn't very secretive. She would tell me a lot. She said I was mature.
Okay. And how old were you when you were left in the car?
It was right before she got arrested. I was 12.
Do you remember anything from that day, from the day that your mother was arrested?
Don't want to talk about my mother anymore. I don't know anything about the arrest.
Okay. So it looks like we've run out of time for today, but I want you to know that you can call me anytime if you have any questions between now and the next time we meet. You did great today, Astrid. Do you have any questions for me?
Will I get in trouble for telling you about Star and Uncle Ray time? Will my old foster brothers lose their placement?
Well, that's actually something I can't answer right now. What we do from this is we look into what had happened, what you told us, and the people that are involved while the police investigate. But I can tell you one thing for sure. You are not in trouble.
Okay.
Any other questions, Astrid?
No.
Okay. So I understand that you feel as though you and Claire have a good relationship. Do you feel like she is someone you feel safe talking to?
Yes, I can talk to her about anything.
Okay, that's really great. I'm really glad that you do have someone around. It's really important to have people around you that you can talk to. So thank you again, Astrid, for being so honest today. Again, let me know if you do need anything or need to talk between now and the next time we meet. I've left my card on the table here, okay?
Okay.
I just have to say a couple of things to the camera again, and then we can end the recording and I'll go. All right?
Okay.
It is now 5:45 on April 2nd, 2016. This interview with Astrid Magnuson at Claire Richards' home located at 1122 North Park Street in Victoria, BC is now completed.